Hey guys, it's Waz with the crane. Right, basically guys, I've sort of finished the crane off. Done a basic paint job. Try not to get too elaborate with it because I've got the whole boat to paint as well. So I don't want to be doing it, you know, I don't want to be going overboard. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. I don't want to be doing too much painting and you know, getting it absolutely 100% perfect. So I'm just painting it as I paint normally, and just to show you, I'm more or less finished now with this. I wanted to get this video up today before I went to Warhammer World. So that's basically it. And it brings out the model so much better when you've got paint on it. You can see what I'm trying to achieve more. You can see the way the chain rolls over there, where it's got a little bit of slack in it, because it's at the moment in my head this is just swinging about, so it's got quite a bit of slack in it. This is pulling, this chain is pulling this slightly that way. So yeah, I just liked it because it feels like it's got a bit of flow going on with the actual chain. You can see there. I've still got a few little tiny bits to paint on this to change a little bit. But I won't get to that until I finish the whole ship, and I put people standing on here as well. Yeah, so let's have a look at this bottom bit now. So this is the bottom bit that holds the actual crane on and that. You're not going to see any of this, but I still painted it. I did some wooden planks over here as well. I'm going to put a clock thing on this eventually. So yeah, it's come on. I've used weathering powder as well. I've given weathering powder a go, so you can see quite a bit of rust forming on there. I'll show you some better techniques on the actual crane itself. So I went for a brass tank look thing. So it's got all the shit that goes on with brass. I can't, all the weathering for brass. I'm not brilliant at doing it. I do need to research it a bit better. But I think that turned out pretty good. Turned out pretty good. It's to me, that looks how it should look. I know some people would probably go more overboard with the weathering on the brass or copper. Can't remember, brass, copper, I think it's brass. Yeah, brass tank, whatever. And it turned out really well. So, and you can see the exhaust system I had on there, because there was nothing on this side of the boat. So when this is mounted on the boat, you'll see there's nothing here. So that exhaust there will just come out to the side of the boat and not affect it in any way. But yeah, it came out really well. I'm really pleased with this. It's just amazing that I started this on Monday. It's now Sunday morning and I started this on Monday, and I was a bit dubious about starting it as well. So so the crane there, it looks all complicated and technical in there, but it really isn't. It's just simply well placed bits of plastic card, different thicknesses, mainly that thickness, what it was built from. But then there's got this here. Someone was asking me about how I do the wood. Now I have done a big talk about this wood. Now I will eventually do a proper tutorial on how I do this wood, but it's as simple as you get an old model knife and you just scrape a piece of plastic card, scrape, until you've got no more shiny surface on that plastic card, and then it's done basically. And then you get that lovely wood effect, and it does look good because it's overemphasizes, I think the word is I'm looking for. Again, I've done some nice dirt, some rust. Sorry, I haven't done no dirt yet. I am going to do dirt, but I didn't want to go too overboard. Oh God, I've said it again. I don't want to go too much. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to go overboard on dirt and stuff. I wanted to still keep the greyness of the actual ship. So these buttons here, I need to paint these up as well on both sides. So I've just done an undercoat of white at the moment because it's easier to paint colour onto white than it is onto grey or, well, actually no, yeah, well, yeah. So I like painting white first. So this is done with weathering powder. Quite easy, if I'm honest. Undercoat black, dry brush silver. Then I did an acrid brown, I can't remember what it's called, ink wash, the brown ink wash. Let it all dry, and then I just got the weathering powder and dipped a dry brush into it, brushed it on into the places where I want, let it settle down in thickness, and then what you do is you get your fixer, your weathering powder fixer, and you just wet it. And you've got to be careful though, because there's some fixers that'll strip this paint right off. And if you look in there, you can see a bit of the grey under primer. Alright, that's where the weathering powder started to strip off the paint. So you've got to be very, very careful. But then once the fixer dries, that's it. It goes like this. But I've put 2 coats of weathering powder on this because the first coat I wasn't right happy with. It wasn't rusty enough. So this is the second coat. So once the fixer has dried, then all I did was with a big massive brush, I got some very, very shiny silver, and I dry brushed it very lightly over it, just to give it a little bit more of metal, to bring it back to metal, sort of thing. So yeah. And that's it, guys. That's the crane. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to take some photographs and put them up on a separate video of this crane, because I know some of you will want to copy this, especially the chain. I know you lot are really interested in copying the chain. So what I'll do is I'll do that. But like I said, I'm off to Warhammer World today, so if you're there, I'll see you there. All right, guys. Right, off. Bye. See you. Ciao.